Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Why is commercial insurance prohibited? Why is commercial insurance prohibited? Naam. So this is a modern concept, commercial insurance, modern standardized commercial insurance, and the conventional form of insurance is not one single transaction, but rather several transactions, and on top of that, it is several problematic transactions. And the problems that are contained within modern commercial insurance or conventional insurance schemes is that they go against the laws of Islam on several fronts. There's the element of riba or interest, there's the element of qimar or gambling, and then there's also the element of gharar or deception. So where do all these elements come from, and why are they problematic as far as conventional commercial insurance is concerned, and are there any alternatives? Now, remember that when we say insurance, it's a very broad term in the modern world. It's a broad term that applies to medical aids, medical funds, medical schemes. It applies to life insurance, life cover, household insurance, all forms of insurance, but they essentially come down to the commercial insurance contract. An exception to this is the Takaful model, or the cooperative, mutually cooperative insurance model that is recognized as Islamically sound. But that's not the focus of this question. The focus of this question is, why is commercial insurance problematic? So there are several elements, as I've stated. There's the element of riba or interest. There's the element of qimar or gambling. And there's the element of gharar, which is deception essentially. Where does riba come into play? Riba is the exchange of or the stipulated positive exchange, the stipulated positive return. That when you go to somebody, you give them a certain amount of money, but upon return, you demand a positive return, right? Something greater, some benefit beyond what is owed unto you. And this is the essence of riba. So if you look at the insurance contract, at times you are giving a certain amount of money per month. Let's say if you work on US dollars, let's say you are paying $50 per month for a particular insurance. Then at any particular point, you put in an insurance claim where you then demand a certain amount of money that's far in excess of the $50 per month that you had given them. So that amounts to a form of a riba transaction because there's a stipulated positive return. Then there's also the gambling aspect, because on the one hand, you are giving in your installments, your monthly installments, but technically you are not getting anything known in return for this. But you could, right? It's like a raffle where you could get something if something were to happen. Well, iyadhu billah, if your home was to be damaged or your car was to be damaged or anything of the sort, you could stand to gain from this. But it's a chance. You may gain nothing, you may gain something, you may gain a lot, you may profit, you may come out at a loss, and Allah knows best. And then again, the gharar component, which is the component of an unknown nature within a contract, stems from the fact that an Islamic contract is based on a known thing for a known thing, right? Where both A and B, the commodity and the price, must be absolutely known by both parties involved, the buyer and the seller. And in the case of an insurance contract, at least a commercial insurance contract, party A is paying a certain amount of money, but the service or the product that they are paying for is unknown, right? There isn't a specific amount that is being covered. There isn't a specific product or a specific sum or a specific bill that is going to be paid. It's an unknown. It depends. So because of these and other reasons, generally speaking, modern day commercial insurance is considered unlawful by the overwhelming majority of scholars, and Allah knows best. As I said at the outset, there are alternatives. There's the Islamically sound model of Takaful insurance, and you need to make sure that the product that you are looking into that claims to be a Takaful model is in fact a Takaful model. And this, of course, depends on the scholars who give their approval because of checking the operations of a particular contract, and we can entrust our scholars and consider that that product is lawful, and Allah knows best. So as I said, it's a few things in one as opposed to just being one aspect, and therefore the answer is also a bit more technical. Barakallahu fikum.
لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول